A container, okay, this is a long question, so let's go slowly. It's made up of a hollow cone with an internal base radius of r. So this is r and this is r as well, just to make sure you can connect the dots. And a hollow cylinder with a base radius and internal height of 4r. Given that the height of the cone is 3/5 of the height of the cylinder. Now, this is one of the critical information here. 7 liters are needed to fill the conical part completely. So it's trying to tell you some information about this cone, about the height, about the volume. Okay, so we find the volume, amount of water needed to fill the container completely. Okay, let's look at the first information, right? The height of the cone is 3/5. What does it mean? So if you look at the height of the cylinder is 4r, it will tell you that the height of the cone here, 3/5 of the height of the cylinder. So this height would likely be 3/5 of 4r. So the height of the cone, just work it out, it will be 12/5r. Right, this is the height of the cone. 7 liters are needed to fill the conical part completely. Okay, if you work backwards, I want to find the amount of water needed to fill the container completely. So that will tell you something. I will need to know, okay, I know that this is 7 liters, right? I need to know how much water can sit here, right? So you know that backtrack from this question, what you need is, you will need the volume of the cylinder and also the volume of the cone, which is given 7 liters. So let's look at the volume of the cylinder. You have R, you have 4R, but is it enough? Do you give the answer as a variable? Of course not, right? So you know that if you need the volume of the cylinder, the next thing you need to find is you need to find what is R, right? You need to find what is R. So this R, and you see, the cylinder don't seem to give me anything, right? So let's look at the code. This question here, the main character will be the code. The code is the key to solving your question, to analyze this code. Now the code here, all right, basically is the volume of the code would be 1/3 times base area, which is pi r squared, times height. And 7 liters, 7 liters is the same as 7,000 cm cube. Okay, I won't go through the conversion, but 7 liters is 7,000 ml, which is 7,000 cm cube. This is equals to 7,000, all right? 7,000. Now, both sides, we are talking about the units as cm cube. Okay, 7 liters is 7,000 cm cube. What does it do? From here, you can work out pi r cube multiplied by 1/3. I'm just combining the r and the r. 12/5 equals to 7,000. Slowly, if you work it out, I think you can take r cube. You take 7,000, you divide by pi, divide by 1/3, divide by 12/5. Okay, do the multiplication, and you should be able to work out that your radius would be cube root of 7,000 divided by pi times 1/3 times 12/5. Okay, I won't work it out. I'll let you work it out yourself. Your radius should be equals to, after calculation, approximately 14.070, okay, 25 cm. This is your radius. Okay, this is your radius, right? So this radius here tells you that it's the radius for the cone, it's also the radius for the cylinder. With this R, what can you do? You realize how powerful this R is. It can deliver to you the volume of your cylinder, all right? So if you look at a cylinder here, right? The radius is R, the base radius is R, the height is 4R. So if you look at the volume of the cylinder, in terms of R, right? It's just pi r squared multiplied by 4r, which is the height now. Pi r squared times height. Pi r squared multiplied by height. Pi r squared times 4r. Okay. So using this, work out the volume of the cylinder. The volume of the cylinder, pi r squared times 4R. Okay, notice how I'm using the R repeatedly from what I found earlier. It should deliver to you approximately 35002 cm cube, which is 35 liters approximately. Okay, now take 35. This is the volume of your cylinder. So I'm telling you now, I mean, you have found yourself 35 liters. From earlier in the question, we know that the volume of the cone is 7 liters. Right? So what's the total amount of water? 42. Okay, 35 plus 7, 42. Okay, so the amount of water taken to fill the container completely, it will be 35 liters plus 7 liters to give you 42. And just again, if you look at this question, the question is very long. So observe how we have to start from finding the height of the cone in abstract form, in algebraic form, piecing a formula together in order to determine what is R, and using the R to find the volume of the cylinder. Okay, so this question is not easy. Do pay attention to it, and I mean, and do try to work it out again if you are not able to do so the first time round by yourself. Thank you.